Aaron Mate tweeted this out. He said, the Trump-Russia conspiracy theorist Maddow says, you have to wonder if the Department of Justice would drop Trump's case in exchange for him never running for office again. What?
What?
I mean, I don't think you have to wonder. I'm sure they would.
Well, the fact this is called saying the quiet part out loud, isn't it?
God bless her for doing it.
This is called saying the quiet part out loud. And then Lawrence O'Donnell reminds her that this is exactly what Trump accuses the Department of Justice of trying to do. So here, let's play it. Here we go.
You have to wonder if the Justice Department is considering whether there is some political solution to this criminal problem, whether part of the issue here is not just that Trump has committed crimes, but that Trump has committed crimes and plans on being back in the White House. Do they consider, as part of a potential plea offer, something that would proscribe him from running for office again? I don't know.
Well, that's the very thing that Trump has been saying, the Department of Justice, why all this is about is to get him to not run for president. That's what he's saying this is all about. And now Lawrence knows this, and Rachel Maddow, there's something about Trump, man. She loses about 100 IQ points whenever she talks about him because she is being way dumber than Sean Hannity ever was. She's saying the quiet part out loud. She's saying exactly what Trump is saying right now. That's how dumb she's being. Lawrence O'Donnell knows this, and now he's gonna explain it to her.
I would imagine if anything like that happened, that it would have to come from the defense side of the negotiation. That the Trump team would say, "Oh, by the way, and with this, we will also, drop out of the race for president." Otherwise, it would put the Justice Department in this position that Donald Trump claims they're in.
Otherwise, they're going to be doing exactly what Donald Trump says they were fucking doing. Rachel, do you understand that? Do you understand you just gave the game away? Do you understand that this is because if the Department of Justice makes this offer to Donald Trump, that is exactly what Donald Trump has been saying that they've been doing this whole time, is trying to get gin up some charges so he can't run for president. And he just had to remind idiot that that's what this is about.
Did she just Donnie Deutsch on live TV?
She just Donnie Deutsch on live TV. Remember when Donnie Deutsch said he would vote for Donald Trump?
He had to give her a good morning, Joe.
Yes. So that's what Lawrence O'Donnell just reminded her, dummy. If they do that,
look at her face of
she's like, oh, duh.
He claims they're trying to stop him, simply trying to stop him from becoming president again. And that's the only reason they're doing this. So my guess, given those dynamics and the change, I think, in the way the Justice Department sees this in those 50 years since Spiro Agnew, it just seems unlikely that they would reach into the political zone.
Yeah. Oh, really? This whole thing is political. He's pretending like, well, this is all about law and order. I doubt they would bring politics into the...
I just was watching her face while he was saying that, and that's like, her smug face where she's like, and where are you from?
Yeah.
Substack, that face became, oh, yeah. She's sitting there blinking. Oops, I messed up.
Again, I just love to point out her beautiful eyelashes because they are fantastic. Her eyelashes are so sexy. And you don't think they're sexy?
No.
I think her eyelashes are super sexy. It turns me on a little bit. And
you're barking up the wrong tree, pal.
But I just what really gets me going is I know inside she's in conflict because I know she wears baggy man jeans, and then she wears those Megyn Kelly eyelashes, and that's someone in conflict. That's all. That's just someone in conflict. That's all I'm saying.
I think it's a TV thing. I think it's just for
So this isn't a new idea, by the way, for Maddow. This is Aaron Mate caught this in February 2019. She floated the possibility that Trump will offer to trade away his resignation as president to avoid charges over hush money payments. You ready for this? She's been.
That could set the stage for negotiations of the same kind that the Justice Department entered into with Spiro Agnew in 1973, right? Negotiations in which this office holder knows that he is up against serious felony charges, but he has this one great advantage in his plea negotiations with prosecutors, the great advantage that almost no other criminal defendant ever has, which is that this office holder, in this case it would be the president, could, like Agnew, offer to trade away his resignation, just like Agnew did, in exchange for prosecutors making some or all of those criminal charges go away. So again, I think this might be I think what's about to happen might be a bigger deal than we are broadly grappling with. On the eve of this testimony from the president's longtime personal lawyer, with these reports that Michael Cohen is about to provide evidence in public and to Congress of the president committing criminal acts while in office, it's starting to look like we're getting into the kind of territory where the Agnew precedent becomes very relevant, where the issue of the president's potential indictability, potential prosecutability are maybe treated as separate matters. Maybe the president can't be prosecuted now under Justice Department policy, but maybe that's a separate issue from whether or not the president can be indicted. And if the president can be indicted, is the president allowed to essentially negotiate with prosecutors over his own fate as it balances against those potential criminal charges?
So she's been saying this for a while. She's been saying that, hey, we got to. So if we just keep charging Donald Trump with crimes, eventually he'll quit. That's what this is.
Yeah, she's not. I was waiting to see, like, wait, so are you for or against this? Like,
right?
But it doesn't, like, oh, and he's going to escape justice because he just won't run. Like, no, maybe he'll be gone soon.
They don't want justice done. They want to get rid of Donald Trump.
How many different ways can you, like, try to just think of to say the walls are closing in every day for like 8 years? That's got to be a misery.
I mean, so she's paid handsomely by the establishment that's trying to get rid of Donald Trump. So of course she's not gonna say, hey, this is Banana Republic stuff, this is garbage, she's gonna say, oh, it all makes sense, and this will be the way we get rid of Donald Trump. When the establishment doesn't like a politician, they just start charging them with crimes. Well, that's what they said Donald Trump was going to do to his political opponents, and here they are doing it to Donald Trump. Black is white, up is down.
It's so exceptional, though, his crimes. For one thing, he had that university.
Oh, that's worse than anything.
That scam university that apparently, I guess, leaves the students saddled with lifetime debt. Like a real university.
Like a real university.
No, it doesn't. It's just some cheap thing that you're probably better off going to that than real university in terms of education.
So there's Rachel Maddow letting the cat out of the bag, saying the quiet part out loud, and revealing the game. So we have a new sponsor, and it's air purifier. And if all air purifiers are the same, why did the U.S. Department of Defense select this one? It's called EnviroCleanse, to protect and purify the air on board our Navy ships.
Answer me that.
So this is a super air cleaner thing, right? So it's got patented earth mineral technology, Kurt, plus hospital grade HEPA filters. So this is really filtering. And I've seen videos on YouTube. I went and looked up this product, and I've seen other people talk about that it not only will do a room, because we've been using it in the studio, and Misha noticed that the studio seems cleaner, the air is, but I've seen people use it in their whole house, and it says it works for the whole house. That the woman said she had a 3,000 square foot house. She said it worked for that. So this has got a HEPA filter, and it's like hospital grade or military grade. And it says that this thing called the EnviroCleanse, it destroys cold and flu viruses, destroys COVID, allergy inflaming toxins, even mold, and more. That's what it says. So it's hospital grade technology. And they promise, I don't know how they can do this, but they're promising you're going to have fewer colds and flus. Far fewer colds and allergies and better sleep. They didn't say flu. They said this is their promise. Far fewer colds and allergies and better sleep. And they also free air quality monitor. Test the difference in your own home. Oh, did we get one of those? We should get one of those. So here's how you get one. You get a discount, and you can help support the show. These aren't cheap, by the way. They're
sounds like some high grade.
So it's big too, right? So we're gonna have a picture up here so people will see. So visit EKPure. So the letter E, the letter K, and then pure, PURE.com. EKPure, and use the code Jimmy. You get 10% off your EnviroCleans home air purifying kit, and you get a free air quality monitor, plus fast free shipping. That's $150 in saving.
Wow. If I had only had that at my old apartment to get the ball smell out, I might have got my full deposit back.
So go to ekpure.com and use the code Jimmy. That's ekpure.com and use the promo code Jimmy, and you get 10% off. And I'm actually going to put this, I'm going to take it out of the studio, and I want to put it in my house, in my master bedroom, because every once in a while there's a little bit of a musty smell or something in there. I want to see how this does. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to report back. Now, it's already working in the studio. Misha has noticed a difference. And so we're going to do that. We're going to put it in our master bedroom, and we'll see what happens. Go to ekpure.com. Use the promo code Jimmy. Hey, come see us live on tour. We'll be in Bakersfield, Baltimore, San Francisco, Huntington Beach, Rosemont, and Chicago, Las Vegas, Salt Lake City, New York City, Pottstown, Pennsylvania, Stamford, Connecticut, and more.
Hey,
Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets.